It was okay. Yeah, they're gonna be flying out and in and out today. I'm going out to work after I finish this game with you.
70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to... The first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Right side cut by Higgins. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Houston.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Shotgun now, first round. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made by E.J. Speed.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Oh, check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
47-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. Caught by his fullback behind the line. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still in your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. First carry here for Jordan James. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hits his running back. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Purdy on first down. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. George, I love that.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
McCaffrey again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Jake Moody
For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Jake Moody to
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Damian Pierce now to return it. Oh, skip ball.
Why did I do that?
First on that run back. They need to get them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here we go.
Oh,
Here's
player.
Stroud now. Finds him on the crossing route.
Oh my
He's going
goodness.
to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
Great catch.
Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. And facing 4th down, they're leaving the offense out there. Stroud's going to throw for it. This connects
Good
with
catch.
Higgins. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw by Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
To the air, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They go play action with Stroud. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
All right, Nike taxi.
On play action, here's Stroud. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a 49er first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Into the hands of Kittle. And they are all the way into that red zone.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 11. And that gives them 1st and goal. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers hoping to take a lead going into the break. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. The right side, no one has it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He fires one deep down the middle.
Good hand.
He's there to send that one away, incomplete. Try and get into Nico Collins. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
I'm about to say he better drop that.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. No finding his back.
Great catch.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud.
That is not what I told you to do.
Caught by Higgins. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up a Houston first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
All right.
From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The rookie from Georgia has it. 40. And the 49ers get it back with a nice return to boot. Down inside the 30.
All right, he got the job done. He got yards.
Make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save.
Defensive end.
Return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play.
He was a spy.
First down, 30 to throw. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll go down here at the 16. We'll get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air again. Purdy.
Uh,
Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked out by Jalen Petrie.
some slick shit there.
That is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points.
Real slick shit.
Maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He'll throw it. So that interception
Yeah, that was some slick shit you did earlier, too.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Play action now. Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running with James. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Now run, James. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Brown off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Nixon on the toss. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Third and long from here. Throw deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's inside the 20,
good throw.
down to the 19-yard line.
handoffs are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nico Collins, the intended target. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Stroud now on third. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Here we go. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Getting out to his left. He connects downfield.
That's some bullshit if I've ever seen it.
The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. There's a give inside to James. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, so.
First and 10 from the 41. Running this with James. Quick adjustments offensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Looking to his fullback now. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
On 3rd down, Purdy.
Wrong.
They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. It's fielded at the 14. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now begin with a run by Mixon. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Working quickly here. Stroud off of play action. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had. Here we go.
Desperation time here on 4th. Hits him on the out route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains move him too. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. First down throw by Stroud. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Stroud again. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they kick him off again. Jason Pinnock kicks it. And the 49ers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them.
No.
Think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just
No,
saved
I just
their
put
offense
extra.
from.
I just put one
They
person
try to
on him.
make that interception, yet another one count.
It was 3, but I only put one person there for height purposes.
Carry here for James. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball.
Because you're used to throwing it to him like that all the time. He beating the coverage, which he normally does because there's a height advantage. But I balance it out.
He'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
No.
He knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen.
Well, just something I decided to do. So balance out the height, and it worked. It's been working.
So taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
He makes the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Purdy on first down. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Robinson. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Stop short of the goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Now it's second and goal from the one. Go to him again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Shut up, Mills.
Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown.
No, they did not let me score. No, they didn't.
49ers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
14. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
I don't even know, man. Shut up.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end,
Shut your mouth, man.
Because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do
Shut up. Oh, you got shit to say.
On the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And they're going to be stuck.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Robbed by the first guy.
Good tackle.
No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been
Shut the fuck up.
as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling.
Shut
when you
up.
try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
There's a counter give to Robinson. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Robinson. Brushes him off with ease. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the first down. This game is over.
Now we get to that good old-fashioned situational football. In my eyes, Kate, all over this defense. How can you now respond after giving up such a long run?
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments in today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd, but you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.